gets crashed into a pole. This fender's caved in. The body man, or whatever he was, used car recon guy, drills these holes in the fender. That's what you see these right here. They put a slide hammer in there. They work that slide hammer and they pull that dent out. They get it as far as they think they can get it, and then they just smear mud over it. Bondo, filler, plastic. And this is what you end up with. This is how filler got a bad rap, is because I don't want any Bondo in my car. Well, it's plastic filler, but okay, you don't want any in your car. Why? Because it cracks out. It does crack out if you don't do it right. If you put it on too thick and you don't prep the surface right, if you have holes underneath it that water can get through the backside. This is a great example. So here we are 30 years later. Give me an example. There's a chunk of the filler. If you look at the back side of it, you see it's rusty. This was ready to let go too. This is decayed faster than the areas where it still had decent adhesion to the metal. But this was the rust that was starting to form that was causing this filler to come off. That's what the fender looked like when the body man was done straightening it out. This should have never had filler put over the top of it. One, the fender should have either been replaced, probably would have been the best thing, or at least repaired right. But at the very least, one thing a body man could have done if they would have took the time was to cut this section off, put it upside down on like a flat area where you can beat the back side of it out, shape it right, put it back on and weld it up. But instead, they kind of got it roughed out and they just smeared plastic filler over it. Over these holes. Imagine these holes are exposed to the elements on the back side. Every time it rains, water goes up. Well, this stuff absorbs. It's just plastic. It'll absorb water, and when it does, it swells. Then it begins to form rust on the bottom of it, and then at the end of it all, that's what you have. This is a textbook example exactly why filler has a bad name.